Hi, this is Jim Jubak, and welcome to my stock pick of the week video on YouTube. And this week's stock pick is Lithium Americas. That's LAC. This is an American lithium producer. And as you know, most lithium is not produced in the United States. Very little is processed here. The big news on the stock is that well, this is a company that's got a big deposit in Thacker Pass that is trying to develop. There's been litigation, delays, etc. The big hurdle has been, are they going to get enough financing? Lithium prices right now are in the tank, which makes getting financing for a new project difficult. They signed a contract with General Motors that General Motors will take all the lithium they can produce. The question is, of course, can they produce it? But in the last couple of days, we've had a big announcement out of the Department of Energy that basically said, hey, we're going to lend them $2.3 billion to allow them to go ahead with their processing facilities. Because it's not just a question of getting it out of the ground. You got to process it. And the problem in the lithium supply chain really right now is that China controls almost all the processing. So the issue is not just mining it in Australia or South America, Chile, Argentina, or in the United States, but then processing it. And the $2.3 billion loan will enable Lithium Americas to basically go ahead and build out its processing facilities. So as you can imagine, even though lithium itself, prices for lithium are in the tank, and just look at how that has affected big lithium producers like Albemarle, down in 2023 and 2024. It now looks like we're looking at a bottom for lithium and maybe the second half of 24, probably the first half of 25. So this is a good time to be getting into the bottom. But what you're getting with Lithium Americas is not just a producer that will produce lithium and go up as lithium prices do, but basically a greenfield company that's not producing any lithium right now, and that it has had a big issue about whether they would be able to get enough money to go ahead and do this. They're going to start production, and now they've got the second loan. I think that basically covers all their capital costs, so they're in good shape. The stock is up today, up on March 15th, which is the day I'm recording this, by about 8.25%, taking it up to $6.50 a share. So it's still a penny stock. That rally takes the stock back to where it was in December 2023. So you're basically looking at, yes, it would have been nice to get it at the very bottom, but we're still looking at not a whole lot of recovery. The consensus on Wall Street from analysts who have a target price on the stock is that this is an $11.50 stock in a year. I think that may be a little ambitious, but you're certainly looking at a $9 stock, $10 stock, which would be a third from here as the company moves further along toward actually getting into production and start processing lithium. And I think it's going to be in exactly the right spot at the right time for recovery in lithium prices. So Lithium Americas, LAC, my stock pick of the week. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, enjoyable, did you like my, like my butterflies and roses back there? My one sort of song to spring in these videos. If you like these videos, and want to get more of them for free, sign up for my free YouTube channel. Can I say it was free? That way you get a notification when we do our next one. We're doing about 3 a week. If you sign up, you get alerted when the next one goes up. If you want more of my free stuff, 1 or 2 posts a day, straight to your mailbox, you can sign up for the alerts free on my free site, free. That's jubakpicks.com. 3 portfolios, 1 or 2 posts a day. That's 12 to 18 month dividends and 5-year portfolios, or you can subscribe to my jubakam.com site, which has got 6 portfolios and 2 to 3 to 4 posts a day, and the extra portfolios cover ETFs and some options, volatility of all sorts, but options and really long-term plays, like 5 years and beyond. Okay. Addresses to all those are down below. If you want to follow my adventures, as I've moved to Italy in September, I'm going to be here probably like say 5 years or so. Right now we're in Venice, And probably in May, it looks like we're going to move to Sicily for the summer because we don't want to be in Venice when all the tourists are in Venice. So if you want to follow our adventures as we move around and get my take on stuff besides stocks like Byzantine mosaics in the San Marco Basilica, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my Substack called We Move to Italy. It's free. If you just sign up, you'll get it in your mailbox every time we do a new one. And we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 a week, depending on how much time at night I have to do this after the market is closed, before I go to bed. So anyway, you find addresses to all those down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this week's stock pick. Lithium Americas, LAC.